Hello, and welcome to Zig and Spells. My name is Zig and I'll be your host for this video. In today's video, I'm going to be playing Watchdogs Legion. Now, I've already been playing this game in my free time, but I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit more difficult with this game. I'm going to be playing this game in its entirety on the hardest difficulty on Ironman. When all my characters die, the series is going to end. Let's go.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't rushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Now, like I've already said, I've already played this game. So I know what I'm doing.
You more than it hurt me.
But this is going to be
Do us
a
favor
lot
and
more
keep
difficult.
It quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Because this is so hard, I'm going to try to avoid combat as much as possible. Ooh.
They've got loads of dead-set gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Oh boy.
Staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
Ooh. Kick. Kick. And somehow this fellow didn't hear any of that. Knock him out too. Okay, that killed him. Classy.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
They gotta be somewhere. All clear in here. That's enough of it.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Come on. Die. Come on, peek that corner. Peek the corner. Okay. Turns out an MP5 solves all your problems.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
Come on, go.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine?
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Alright, let's see if I can run and gun this.
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get...
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, this goes.
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Now move the cover.
These guys are taking a lot more damage than they do on normal.
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
A long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton
mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
Big news outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
Welcome to Watchdogs Legion.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin...
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin,
Yeah, if you don't like arachnophobia, this bot's probably going to be your least favourite thing.
More civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier?
So, in real life, this building here is called the BT Tower. But in game, obviously, they can't do that because companies. So, that's the Bloom Tower.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Ah, but there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Alright, let's pick a good character, shall we? Erica Mikalaski. She's physically fit. Emon has a pistol. Erica. 2 Ericas. Pool of Spring. Very purple hair. Erin is a good drunk. Charlotte has an MP5. Ralston has priority care, which will be useful in the future. Harold has police. So all of these things, that they're good for starting, but like, I want something good. Why don't we go for Let's go for Ellen. Because that faction damage. The Adventures of Ellen. I hope this character has a good voice, because all the voices and stats and bodies are completely randomized. So, hope we get a good one.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
Right. Oh, copyright. So the radio in this game has actually got some pretty good songs in it. So in my 18 hours of playing on my own gameplay or playthrough, I've heard Feel Good Inc. I've heard Big Shack. I've heard KSI. Just a bunch of good old English songs. And a lot of good old English artists. Which I appreciate. Ooh. Shit. Shit. I didn't hit that person. He got out of the way. Driving alongside the road. Let's park up here. So, funny thing about the cars is that if they have that icon, the A, that means that they're self-driving. And you can make your car self-drive too. Get some good rapport, some people already. Punch. Ooh. Punch. Right, now he's gonna fucking hate me. Yeah, it won't show us yet. But I'll describe some cool things about this game once I've unlocked everything.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Manual override? Shouldn't be a problem. Not like I have to swear a blood oath or anything. Right?
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Well, here goes nothing. Anyone home? No? Well then, let's get the power back on.
No, tube station.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Good luck. I hardly drink. Besides, Sabine sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
So something interesting I just learned is that each voice actor has different lines. Because in my playthrough, they said something different about that. That is a relic.
Ah, now that's interesting.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name. Hello and welcome.
We'll listen to them later. Pick up this.
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Someone must have framed DedSec for the bombings. But who could possibly do that?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
This video is going to be mainly cutscenes, it seems.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Jesus. How did you survive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
These days, DedSec's reputation isn't exactly top-notch. I'd like to make London a better place, but if I was caught working with you...
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
No.
Can't walk away from this now. Let's get started.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Yep. Right, now, I'm going to pick Spiderbot. Because Spiderbot comes in extremely handy. Yeah, she has golden gun.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come
wow.
on.
Thanks, Badly. Get rid of that real quick. Alright, what do we have? look at that, I'm gonna be honest. Shoes. And bags. Hats. Some funky hats. Glasses and more hats. Don't click on that one. Some face masks, which everyone should be wearing right now. And some trousers. I'm gonna go for that. Along with that. Give her a bag. Some trousers. Let's go for them ones. Some booties. And give a mask too. They're important right now. Make some glasses. Yeah. Maybe a hat. Yeah, she doesn't look conspicuous at all. Have that mask. The gas masks in this game are by far my favorite masks. Okay, that just takes it off. What am I missing? Glasses and hats.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
All right. Whew. So, yeah, this game has a very heavy, no violence kind of. I say no violence, no lethality.
You want to get in under my block.
You don't want to. You want to try your best not to use lethal force unless you need to.
You're getting it.
Which, seeming we're in England, you know, kind of makes sense.
Nice one. Yes. Nice one.
She punched me and the screen went dark. Ooh. See, I've never really found use for the guard break because it doesn't really work. It's easier if you punch people through their guard, wait for them to attack you, and then just beat the ever-living shit out of them. Those trousers are trippy too.
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
So, one last thing before I finish off this episode. I just want to quickly introduce you, if you haven't seen it already, to the reputation system that's inside this game. Because it's very well done, I feel. Now, I say reputation system very lightly. So, let's say we go outside.
Okay, where do we begin?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
No wonder Albion has so much power. They've scared people into submission.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You bet. Let's give people something to fight for.
So,
let's get the people of London on board.
let me just... Ooh. So, in this game, if you beat people up, like I'm doing right now, these people who I'm beating up are going to remember it. Ooh, why are you attacking me? I haven't done anything to you. Oh boy. Okay, he just told me to suck my mother. So this person here now hates me. Same with this person here. Not too sure why this person here hates me, but let's find out. And that person who I saved from them beating up, they are going to remember that. And they are going to like me more. But let's have a look, see why this person doesn't like me. Heard DedSec are a terrorist organization. He has a wife, Vicky Gemsey, and she's dead. If I was to be the one that happened to kill his wife, there would be no chance of us ever recruiting him. Let me show you what I mean by the thing about beating people up. Let me just... Ooh. So it now says that he hates DedSec. Ooh. Punch. And punch, punch, punch. Ooh, I'll get punched in the face. So, now if I go to him, I'm not going to be able to recruit him at all because he was injured and hospitalized by Operative Ellen. So, I'm now going to have to get rid of him. Yeah. But that is going to do for episode 1 of my PermaDeath playthrough of Watchdogs Legion. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you for the next episode, because this is going to be difficult. Thank you all for watching, and me and Ellen will see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please leave a like and comment on what you'd like me and Spouse to do next. If you feel like supporting us, there is links to the Ko-fi and Patreon in the description below. Until next time, farewell.